Because I don't want I'm a woman. We are magical creatures, and we're the only ones that can keep it 100. If 100 needed to be kept.
Stop the cap.
I don't want the truth of who you are to destroy my imagination or delusions about you. Like, I want to keep it, like, trust me, it is way cooler up in here than the reality, I'm sure. Let you live in my head. Let it be amazing forever, right? Yeah.
So basically what this woman is telling y'all fellas is she's going to keep it 100 by telling you not to keep it 100 with her.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. I'm going to be doing this video no camera because I'm dealing with the issue with my eye. But my friend did get some eye drops for me, so she'll be bringing those over later. Otherwise, I'll be on the camera looking like Kano from Mortal Kombat. Anyway, today's video, bro, is just going to be several examples of what I talk about when I tell you women really want men to enable their delusion. As you saw in the intro clip, and the next two videos that I'm going to show you guys are very important because they're kind of tied together, so I'm just going to let them play back to back. And it's kind of discussing the whole gender role 50-50, not necessarily the financial part of it, but it's kind of tied all together. You understand what I'm saying once you see these two videos, and then I'm going to share my thoughts. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Leadership sounds like a dictatorship, like as if she can't say anything. I feel like if you're a leader and we both come together and come up with this is how the house is going to operate, we can come up with a plan and you just enforce it, Mr. Protector Provider. You make sure with the thing we came up with, you make sure it's carried out. That's when you become playing your leadership role. But you're not about to just come up in here and say, this is how it's going down. And you don't even know if you're a good leader or not.
All right, man, out there. I mean, say for instance, if me and her was married. See, now I know y'all don't hang as far as mine, but this is what you tell her when she tell you this. Won't you know they have the saying, stay in a child's place. Well, stay in a wife's place. Because see, what happens is women like to punch in and punch out with leadership. That's not how it works. You don't get to take a day off because sometimes you get to play victim. But when you're the leader of the house, don't nobody want to hear you cry. They need to see this ship keep moving. But women like to punch in and punch out. That means you're not fit to lead.
Nobody said that they were trying to lead. What I said, I didn't
Anytime
say anything
you
about a woman
question my leadership because it don't come off the way you would want it to, then you're putting yourself as the leader.
As far as how you were saying, leader, man is like the boss. I grew up where my mom was the stronger voice in the household. You know what I mean? She made more money, and like that's fine. I'm okay with like having a future like that. With like my boo, whatever, my husband. But growing up seeing that, I have a say in how things go. So we're equals. We're equals.
You're equals? Who should pay on the first date?
Prefer if the guy did.
Wait a minute.
Well, hold on. That's not equal.
No, yeah. But
I don't know why she looking up in the air for. Ain't nothing up there that's gonna save you from that hypocrisy. Now, the first video is a good example of what I tell you guys when women don't really want leadership. They just want men to pay for everything and do all the legwork. You heard it from her mouth. This woman literally said, I want to have a say-so, but I just want you to enforce everything and carry out everything. I've said this a dozen times, you guys. They want to have authority with none of the responsibility. That's basically what she just said, y'all. That's basically what she's telling you. Now, the second video made me think of my parents, because the woman mentioned that her parents, the mother had made more money, so she had a lot of say so in the house. Well, I've told the story many times of my parents being the exact same way. And I could tell you that I thought that I had that same dynamic in my home, only to find out, and I had to be corrected by my mother, that that was not the case. The very house that I grew up in was chosen by my father. And even then, back then, that was, we talking 1985. Even then, my mom was making more than my dad, and she's always made more than my dad. But he always made decisions. Whenever we went on vacations, where to go, he made those decisions. When we went to Disney World and all the other places that we went to, along with going to Tennessee every year, these were his decisions. So just because a man might not make more than you, or whatever the case may be, understand that all the other things that y'all expect from men that aren't tied to money, y'all still expect men to do those things. And I will argue that those things are just as important as well. Okay? Let's try to act like let's try to act like it's not, otherwise women wouldn't be on these platforms complaining about all the other stuff as well. But let's keep it moving. More delusion to come.
What if I don't feel like cooking that day?
I mean,
what if he don't feel like working that day?
Yeah, what if I want to sleep all day?
No, I'm saying, what if he doesn't feel like working that day?
Well, that's why you're a fiance, not a husband.
Whoa. Susie, oh my God. You hard on men.
damn, no mercy.
I mean, well, it's the truth.
Well, man, there's nothing wrong with it. That's just, if that's what you're saying you want, then God bless you.
Well, I'm just a little confused, because if you want the Bugatti, a mansion, etc., and he says, "Hey, man, I want a plate of food," you tell him, "Fuck you, I ain't cooking. I'm tired."
Well, then thank you next.
Wow.
Whoa.
Then he's gonna kick you out the mansion, and there's no more Bugatti. What are you gonna do?
Wait a minute.
That's
So
fine,
all
that's
you
spousal
seriously are
support.
there is for how you look?
Wait, what?
Yeah, imagine coming on a platform literally telling the world that I'm want to be useless, and then when a man confirms it, you want to sit over here. Wait, what? Like you didn't hear what the hell you just sat up there and said for the last 60 seconds. Fuck out of here, bro. Let's keep it moving, bro.
Why would a guy not be interested in dating somebody who does the kind of work that we do?
I'm a very territorial man. Like, I don't want to share my woman with anyone. I don't want guys knowing what her body looks like in terms of like what she looks like underneath her clothes, what she looks like naked, anything like that. I want that to be reserved for me and me alone. And I want that to be a special thing that we share with one another. That's one aspect of the psychology. The other aspect of it is I don't want my kid's mother, her body all over the internet. I don't want my kids to have to potentially deal with that someday, because I read stories about kids who do get bullied at school for it and they end up themselves. It's just, there's way too many liabilities there for me personally.
Can you believe once upon a time that was a question that never even had to be asked? But we've gotten to a place now where there's just so much debauchery that just seems to be one of the common questions that you see on these podcasts. Because on these podcasts, you seem to see a lot of OnlyFans chicks come on there. And I know there's a lot of complaints about that, but dude, it be regular chicks coming on there talking about the same shit with the same mindset. So we can't sit over here and just gloss over that, all right? But it is real sad to see that women ask this question as if like they really don't know the answer. I think they know the answer. I think they're just trying to fish out whatever guys that they can find that might be willing to simp for them and overlook the fact of what they do, and get the best of what they can get. Because especially with OnlyFans girls, because they making a little bit of money, that hypergamy ain't gonna go away. But it's harder to exercise hypergamy when you're in that line of work. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
Hey, y'all want to see somebody make sense out of nonsense? Watch this video.
Hey, how do I tell this man that I don't want nothing serious, but I want us to act like we're a couple? I want us to do couple things all the time, but I don't want nothing serious. I want him to invite me to all of his functions and gatherings with friends and family and shit, and introduce me, but I don't want nothing serious. Don't introduce me as your girlfriend, but make sure that they know that I'm important to you. Like, I want to be with you like a lot, but I don't want nothing serious. Like, don't tell people I'm your girlfriend, but tell them that I am important to you. Like, I know I make sense.
Nope.
But how do I say this without sounding how I'm sounding? Because I hear how it sounds, but never mind. No.
Translation: I want boyfriend treatment and benefits without the actual title. Fellas, if you come across a woman like this, run. Or just have your fun and not take her seriously. Because 9 times out of 10, if this is what she's asking for, you're probably either a placeholder or she think that she can do better and she's gonna do that to keep her options open. Let's keep it moving.
When you're younger in your 20s, like, who the fuck wants to get married and settle down? Yeah. Some people, but not me at that point. Yeah. I was like, I want to feel the thrill. I want to be getting my head bashed into the mattress. I want to be getting flipped upside down. And then I want to be getting ghosted the next day. I want to have my heart ripped out of my chest. And I want to do it all over again and then some. And then when you get a little older, you're kind of like, I literally don't have time.
Potential hot take, but can boys stop responding so fast, please? It's such an ick to me.
Okay, boys, write this down. It's icky to reply too fast.
Are they a slow texter or are they just not that into you?
Oh, wait. Okay, no, do reply faster or else they'll think you're not into her. My bad.
Here's a PSA for all the single ladies. If a guy texts you back right away, or if he's messaging you nonstop all day, probably seems really flattering, right? But it's not. It means he has nothing else better to do.
Wait, shit. Okay, don't reply. They hate it. Okay, wait. Do reply as fast as you can.
Girl brain is if you text him and he texts you back right away, ick.
Maybe don't respond that fast?
Hey, I'm going home, gonna load my shotgun.
I don't know anymore. It appears your life is in danger no matter what. I'm so sorry.
You guys, living with a man will really test your patience. I don't know how many times I have told him the toothbrush goes back in the holder.
Wait a minute, what the hell? What is that?
Y'all let me know what you thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel. Unplugged Traveler link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.